My. This is only our second time meeting, and you're already shaking. Do I really scare you that bad? Suwada was just toying with Yuki, but she was trembling, but not from fear. After what you did, I only shake from the anger I've had bottled up in my body for months. You are nothing more than my outlet to take it out on. So emotional. And to think I held sympathy for you after what I had to show you. An upper moon like you would never show sympathy for anyone, let alone one of their victims, Giyu said, keeping a firm hand on Yuki's shoulders. Don't let her words get to you. She's trying to make you vulnerable. Yuki glanced at him, giving him a nod. She looked back to Suwada, speaking in a firm voice. Why did you come here? Why scour this house from top to bottom when you know that no human resides here? Suwada couldn't help but chuckle, walking towards Yuki and gently caressing the side of her face, giving Yuki a wicked grin. Have you already forgotten what I made you relive? I want the books. Yuki grinned back at Suwada, before chuckling with a cockiness behind it. You're a fool then, because those books haven't been in this house for over 2 years. You must have skipped over the memory of me taking them to a safer place. Suwada's eyes flickered in anger before she dug her claws into Yuki's forehead. Then if they aren't here, I'll just dive into your memories again to find out exactly where they are for Lord Muzan. Yuki tried to remove the claws from her head, but could feel herself growing drowsy. She was trying to fight back against this demon, but she could feel herself losing the battle as her body started to fall back. Giyu rushed over to attack Suwada, swinging at the hand digging into Yuki's head. Get off of her! He shouts, quickly swinging his sword. Suwada saw this and quickly jumped away from his blade, releasing Yuki as she did so. Clearly I won't get the answers I need while you're here, so I'll just have to get rid of you before that. Suwada summoned 2 katanas and charged towards Giyu at an alarming speed. Giyu started to clash blades with Suwada, taking glances at Yuki every once in a while to see if she was okay. He wasn't seeing any signs of her waking anytime soon, and worried that he would have to fight this demon alone. Yuki? Yuki, can you hear us? 2 voices called out to Yuki, and she felt her consciousness returning in her mind. Yuki, can you hear us? Please say something, darling. The voices sounded familiar to her, and it made her open her eyes. Standing before her were faces she recognized and had always felt comfortable with. Mom. Dad. Her mother smiled and stepped up to gently caress her face. My dear, I know that we can't stay here for long, so please listen to what we are going to say. But I thought that you wouldn't be able to speak with me again after the last time. For in person, yes. Your mother has spoken with you before, but with me here as well, we were able to get the strength we needed. You know that the both of us will always be with you in spirit as well, her father said, taking a step forward as well. Listen, we know that this battle will be difficult, but you have the strength to defeat her. You are so strong, and you have your powers that can assist you in getting the upper hand. But Master told me to not use them unless absolutely necessary, Yuki said, clearly doubting herself and her powers, knowing she could possibly lose control of them again. Your powers will only lose control if you believe they will. You cannot let your fear of them hold you back, her mother calmly stated. Her father stepped next to her mother before he reached out to lay his hand on her pendant. As he did that, it began to emit a soft blue glow. Channel your desire to protect the ones you love, and use your powers to help you achieve that goal. Yuki smiled at the both of them, grabbing her pendant and holding it to her heart. I won't let you down. I'll make you both proud. You already have, Yuki. We love you so much. The two of them faded away, and Yuki felt a sense of pride and confidence wash over her. She knew that she had a battle to complete, and watched as the darkness started to crack away, shedding some light, before shattering. Yuki snapped awake, gasping as she regained her composure. She looked up and saw that Giyu was intently fighting against Suwata. She could see that there was blood running down his face, and worried about him being injured. Suwata and Giyu hadn't noticed that Yuki had woken up, so Yuki knew she could use this to her advantage. Yuki took a deep breath, channeling her powers to feel that icy chill filling her lungs. She stood up, her eyes glowing teal as she felt the ice infusing into her blades, making them an icy blue. Yuki charged towards Suwata, blasting a large amount of ice towards her. Suwata looked up, dodging out of the way of the attack, before sneering at Yuki. I'm surprised you managed to wake up so soon. No matter how you did it, you aren't going to make it out of here without me finding where you hid those tomes. Then I think we'll be here until the end of time, because I'll take that secret to my grave. Giyu was stunned by Yuki's control of her powers, and knew that he could use it to his advantage. He charged towards Suwata and aimed a strike at her neck. Suwata noticed his incoming attack and jumped back to avoid the slash. Both of you fighting at once really is annoying. Neither of you know when to quit. Well, we are Hashira, and we can't have demons like you running around and causing chaos, Giyu shouted before charging her again. She continued to dodge away from each of his attacks, which gave Yuki an opportunity. Yuki slashed both of her blades in the air, making a blast of ice strong enough to freeze Suwata in place. Yuki stepped up to her, her eyes still glowing as she got closer. She watched as Suwata tried to struggle, but Yuki placed the tip of one of her swords to her neck. Your reign of terror ends here, Suwata. Kibutsuji will never get his hands on the blue spider lily, and neither will you. Yuki quickly slashed her blades all the way through her neck, and watched as her head fell to the ground. Suwata felt everything slow down around her as her head got cut off. She began to see some human memories that she had once lost. She remembered her parents. She remembered her boyfriend. She even remembered her twin sister.
Corey, sweetheart, you've been training all day. Please come inside and take a break,
Her mother called, standing in the doorway of their home.
Congratulations on becoming a Hashira, Corey. Your mother and I know that you'll follow in your mother's footsteps like the rest of our family. We're so proud of you.
She then heard her father say from a different memory in her mind. She looked around, seeing two distinct memories. The first one was about her boyfriend.
Come on. I want to take you somewhere special tonight.
Giyu, what is this all about?
Don't you remember what today is, Corey? It's our 1-year anniversary. So, I want to take you out to a nice dinner. Just the two of us.
Giyu,
She muttered, watching the memory fade away. Before she knew it, one strong memory came to her mind. This one of her identical twin. It was the last conversation they ever had.
I understand what you're saying, Yuki, but there are demons out there beyond normal demonic strength. You've seen how badly I've been injured from one of those attacks. Even though you got hurt, you're still alive. That's all that matters. You're also a Hashira, so you don't go down without a fight. Even as a Hashira, I stand very close to death's door every time I go out on a mission. Even if we didn't live like this, I wouldn't want you to become a demon slayer, because I'd be too worried about you.
I worry about you every day, Corey. That's why I want to be a demon slayer, so I can help you. All I want to do is help you, Corey. But I know I can't. I can't break the family code.
Well, that's my cue. I have another mission to go on. Please, Yuki, keep yourself safe. I don't know what I would do if you got hurt. Okay, Corey. I'll be safe. But please, be safe yourself. I don't want my other half to be gone. Don't worry, Yuki. I promise that I'll be safe.
Corey stood there and watched as the memory faded away, feeling the tears streaming down her face. As she tried to reach out to grab Yuki in the memory, she reeled back when one more flashed in her eyes. She was met with the man who she was forced to serve under in her memories.
That's enough. If you don't want me to kill your sister right here and now, you'll listen to every word I'm about to say, Corey.
She's not dead.
She's very much alive, but her life is fading quickly. I can save her and make sure she lives. For a price.
What kind of price?
I think you already know what price you'd have to pay.
You want me to become a demon?
That would be correct, Corey. If you agree to become a demon, I will save Yuki's life and let her live. But deny my offer, and I'll kill her right now and make sure that your own death is slow and painful. Time is ticking away, Corey. Will you save your sister and serve under me? Or will your death be more agonizing than you could ever imagine?
Suada, or rather Corey's memories, fade away as she snaps back to reality, now seeing the two Hashra beginning to walk away from her disintegrating body. Corey's eyes were filled with tears as she realized who was walking away from her. Her boyfriend and sister.
Yuki. You.
She weakly called out, her human voice coming through. Both Gyu and Yuki stopped in their tracks, turning around to look back at the dying demon. They both saw that she was crying, and asked,
Who are you? Do you know us? It's me, Yuki. Corey. Your sister.
Yuki's eyes went wide, and she shook her head, not believing her.
No. You're lying. It can't be you.
Gyu came up as well, hearing what she had said, and decided to ask.
Is it really you? Please tell me this is just a sick joke.
I wish it was. I'm telling the truth. My love.
Gyu's eyes widened hearing that, and started to tear up and shake his head in disbelief.
No. It really is you, Corey. I'm so sorry.
Yuki's eyes filled with tears as she dropped to her knees and picked up Corey's head, gently brushing the hair out of her face.
Corey. Why? Why did you agree to become a demon? Kibusuji was just manipulating you. Why did you do it?
She yelled through her sobs.
I was too scared. I didn't want you to die. I did it for your safety.
She replied, her head starting to turn to ash in Yuki's hands. Yuki was shaking her head, desperately trying to stop her from dying.
Corey, no, please. You can't die.
You can't leave us. You can't leave me. I'm sorry. I wish it didn't have to come to this. But this is the only way I can be set free from Kibutsuji's reign.
Corey saw the ring on Yuki's hand through the blurred vision, and weakly smiled through her tears.
You're engaged. I wish I would have been able to make it to the wedding. Who? Kyotro.
Yuki weakly replied through her tears. Corey smiled, her vision starting to go black as her head was almost gone.
I'm so happy for you. Please, never forget me. I love you. Both of you.
She couldn't even finish her sentence before her head fully faded into ash.
No. No, please. Don't leave me. Please, Corey, come back. I can't live without you.
Yuki begged, desperately gripping onto the ashes of Corey's body. She let out a blood-curdling scream as she gripped the ground, tears pouring from her eyes. Giyu was standing there in stunned silence as he watched his girlfriend die, but couldn't help but feel heartbroken by Yuki's reaction. Giyu was crying as well when he noticed the air got extremely cold around them. He could see his breath coming from his mouth and watched as snow started to fall from the sky in the area. He saw that Yuki was clutching the ground, seeing ice spreading from her, and gently walked over to place a hand on her shoulder.
Yuki, it's going to be okay. No, Giyu, it's not. I just killed my own sister. I killed her.
Giyu knew that she would be in this sort of state for weeks, and it worried him. This was the time when Yuki would be at her most vulnerable, and he couldn't let that happen. He kneeled down in front of her, gripping her shoulders tightly.
Yuki, I know that you're upset. So am I. But I know I could never feel the same pain you're feeling right now. However, you can trust me on this. We will be able to move forward from this. It may take time, but the both of us will come back from this stronger than ever before. Kibutsuji will never get away with what he has done to you and your family. I swear on my life that we will kill Muzan Kibutsuji if it's the last thing we do.
Yuki looked up at Giyu, her face filled with a mix of emotions. She felt sad. She felt angry. She felt prideful.
Muzan Kibutsuji, you'll pay for everything you've done. You'll pay with your life.
Her voice was filled with venom and determination.
I'll kill you if it's the last thing I do.
Giyu could see the fire burning behind her eyes and pulled her into a tight hug, rubbing small circles on her back to try and comfort her. Yuki hugged him back just as tight, sobbing into his shoulder as the snow continued to fall. They both knew that they would have a tough road ahead of them, but even through the tragedy, they can finally rest easy, knowing Corey's fate.